Hey everybody, this is Glenn and welcome to my channel, Tombstone Travelers. Again, if you haven't been with us, this is not a series about eerie things or ghost hunting. It's about visiting graves of famous people who have gone before us and left a legacy behind. We'll be doing famous actors, famous musicians, politicians, military heroes, athletes. I think I covered it all, but those famous people who left behind some kind of legacy for us to live. So right now I'm traveling down Route 309 in Quakertown, and I'm heading towards South Philly. We're going South Philly, not South Philly. I'm heading towards Philadelphia. We're going to be going to the East Falls section, cemetery called Laurel Hill, and there's lots of famous people buried there. But today we're going to be visiting the grave of legendary Phillies broadcaster I'm drawing a blank. Legendary broadcaster Harry Kalas. As you can see, I got my Phillies shirt on today in honor of him. He didn't see this championship. Harry did not see it. It was a couple years after he passed, and we'll get to that story later. But if you grew up like me in the 70s, baseball was just a magical thing back then. I grew up a Red Sox fan, but I moved out to the Philadelphia suburbs here and grabbed onto the Phillies. But even in the 70s, those broadcasters were more, I don't say more memorable, were just as memorable as the baseball games, the calling of the plays. You had, in New York, Ralph Kiner, and that's where I grew up. And you had, what's his name from the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, and just, the guy from Chicago, and all over these legendary broadcasters. And I remember the one out here in Philly being Harry Kalas. And he was very, not so animated as the other ones, but he did have some kind of charm to him, I think. So, like I said, we're going to be going down and visiting his final resting place and paying tribute to him. Well, we're almost there. We're in the East Falls section of Philly, about a mile out. And I just want to reiterate that I'm not in this to bring glory to anybody else but the person we're going to visit at their final resting place. Not in it to make money through YouTube or anything like that. So this is just an informational thing. So when we get to the cemetery, I'll turn the camera back on as we enter the cemetery. And then while we're driving through the cemetery, I'll give you a brief background biography of Harry himself. Okay, here we are in the East Laurel Hill Cemetery. This place is freaking huge. Excuse my French, but it's going to take a while for us to find that grave, I'm sure. But just to give you some information here, Harry Kalas was born in Naperville, Indiana in 1936. His father was a Methodist minister. He was of Greek descent, and he went to, after graduation from Naperville High School, he went to the University of Iowa. Right after that, he got drafted into the military. I think he got drafted into the Army, and upon his completion of the Army, he stayed in Hawaii and did broadcasting for the minor league team called the Hawaii Islanders. And at that point, I believe, I'm trying to think what team picked him up as a broadcaster. Oh, wow, what's wrong? The Astros. So he got to broadcast in the Astrodome. And then I think it was 1971, the Phillies called him to replace their announcer, Bill Campbell, at that point. For his Harry's first impression did not leave a good one. People thought he was a little bit too mellow and stuff like that, but eventually he won the hearts of the people there. And he had that kind of baritone voice, if you want to call it, where it just, when he said something, you understood it, and he became a great broadcaster. In 1971 till his death, and we'll go through his death in a little bit, but like I said, right now I'm just driving around this beautiful, huge cemetery trying to find his grave, which is going to be I might have to get out and find my coordinates here and try to place some landmarks and stuff like that, but we'll see what we can do here. So if you remember, his famous line was, and I don't want to do it because it doesn't give him justice, but it's there it goes. How does it go again? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's what he says. Swing and a long drive. This ball is out of here. And that's his famous line every time one of the Phillies hits a home run. But again, he was definitely one of the Phillies' great announcers, one of the great announcers of the 70s. And when I say that, I remember Phil Rizzuto having that guest, I guess it's a broadcast in Meatloaf's song, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. That always reminds me, because that was, like I said, that was the time of broadcasters, the late 60s, early 70s. Great stuff. There's Harry's final resting place down there. I'm going to make my way down. Wow, such a beautiful view. The Schuylkill River down there. He's on a slight hill. It's beautiful. And if you see his grave, I'm going to show it to you in a second. It just screams, come visit me. Here it is, Harry Callis, 1936 to 2009. Loving husband, loving father, and friend to all. It's got a flag there, and this is the coolest thing. 4 seats, 1, 2, 3, 4, from the vet. A section S from the vet. You can see the sign up here. Very cool, very cool. I love it. I'm going to sit in one of these chairs and pay my respect to Harry. Let's see if we can turn you around here. And here I am, I don't know if you can see, sitting in a vet chair, paying my tribute to Harry Callis over here. You can't get much better than this. Let's see what's on his grave over here. His microphone is a, his tombstone is shaped in a microphone. And the 4 seats over there, like I said, it just screams, come visit me, come spend time, come sit here. Harry Callis, we honor you today. Harry died, I believe it was 2003 in September. He was preparing in Washington Nationals game. It was around 12 noon, and he was in the press box, and he fell dead of a heart problem. I believe it was a heart attack, but kind of tragic on the day that he was supposed to be broadcasting. I love this place. This is so cool. Well, I got to get out of here. The gates close at 7 here, and it's like 10 of, so I don't want to be caught in the Laurel Hill Cemetery overnight. So until we get back, I'll talk to you soon. All right, it's pretty hot out here still. It's 92 degrees. I'm dying. I had to run up that hill. It's like 10 of, and the cemetery, like I said, is huge. I don't want to get lost going out and having them lock the gates on me at 7 o'clock. So here we are, ending our journey today. And when I go back home and put everything together, I put my picture tribute together. I'm going to be playing a song that was very special to Harry. He played it a lot of, I believe, opening days and other things like that. National championship pennant, he sang High Hopes. So I'm going to be playing that song in remembrance of him as I go through the picture, my pictures that I put up there in kind of tribute. So thanks again for watching. And as always, I hope this encourages you to go out and visit a cemetery and pay your respects to those who've gone before you as well. And it's something interesting to do. It's fun to do. And it just gets you out and doing things. I'm trying to figure my way out here. There's no signs. It's crazy. It just keeps wandering you around. But we'll get out of here. All right. Talk to you later.
So look around. Once there was a silly old